Are you on a budget and you're trying to find the most affordable makeup possible? Then stick around. We're going to talk about my favorite affordable makeups in about every category. I'm going to answer why I like it, why I think that they're better than some of the other ones, all of that, so stick around. Also, if you're wondering why I'm dressed like this, I thought it would be fun. And I did a makeup look for one of my shorts, so it felt like I needed to wear it for more than 2 seconds before taking it off. So into a video it went. If I show you on my other hand, I very clearly only did part of it, but enjoy while I talk about my favorite makeup products. So let's get into it. We're going to go in no particular order, starting with eyeshadow. I do feel like I'm in a unique position because I don't actually always like the same products that other people like because I am worried about texture. The texture of a product really can make or break it for me. So that is something that I look for when it comes to all makeup products just in general, is how they feel. Now, because I have this makeup on, and obviously some of these are not going to go with my skin tone, we're not going to swatch them, but hopefully you've heard about all of these before. The first is ColourPop. Honestly, I don't know why not everybody is obsessed with ColourPop. They make great affordable eyeshadow palettes. This is just one of the ones that I have here. This is a very neutral palette, so clearly doesn't work with my skin. Well, this side maybe. But it's just a great palette. You can see I've dug into that one quite a lot when I'm doing my human makeup. I'm sorry, I'm making all kinds of puns. I was doing this last night too. It was fun. Or was it? Next, we have the Milani eyeshadow palette. Now, they don't sell the ungilded mattes, but they sell versions of this, a smaller version of this. I really like these. These are very smooth. They have great color stories. They apply really well. And they have good color payoff, much like the ColourPop eyeshadows. They're fantastic. Plus, I don't know if you're aware of this, but the ColourPop eyeshadows come in every color that you could possibly hope for. Exhibit A, and these ones are much more my shade. So you can pretty much get anything that you want with ColourPop, whether that be bright, vibrant colors or more muted, I say muted, more tan colors. You can get anything you want. Last but not least, this was the very first eyeshadow palette that I discovered I really liked from the drugstore, the Juvia's Place palettes. Now, these ones are a little bit more expensive, not a lot, just a little bit, but they tend to be really pigmented. The bang for your buck is high because look at how big those eyeshadow pans are. They're massive. You get a lot of color, really smooth, really pigmented, just gorgeous makeup eyeshadow all together. Next up, we have setting spray. So there are two that I really, really like that are very drugstore style, but I first have the Make It Last by Milani. I don't know if you can see that, but there is almost nothing left of these. Just so you guys know, I am going to be popping them all on the screen with their prices so you guys can kind of take a look at it, see if it's worth your money. This is the big version of this, and I have gone through almost all of it. That's 6 ounces, by the way. So obviously I really love it. I need to repurchase, but I'm going to finish using it up first. Next, we have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. Now this one, you can say, see, I've made a decent dent into it. Not as crazy as the Milani one, but this one is fantastic, especially as we go into the drier months. My skin needs the moisture. That was a really creepy way of saying it, and that was intentional. Let's talk highlighter. There are 2 drugstore highlighters that I think are very much worth the money. The first is this Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This one is phenomenal. I don't care what people say. This one, it's the one. It's fantastic. It's very light. You can't go overboard with it. It's so fantastic. It's a great highlighter. Next, we have this Wet n Wild highlighter. This one is the Mega Glow. I don't know if you can tell this, but it's well used. I have used this one a lot. The only thing is, this one is not in a lot of shades. This one has very minimal shades. It is Wet n Wild, so it's very affordable, but it creates the most blinding sheen. I don't actually understand why more people don't talk about this one because it really is truly that good in my opinion. Clearly I use it. It's broken. So there's that. Let's talk concealer. There are two that I want to mention. The first one is by e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Satin Concealer. This one is very, very smooth. If you set it in place, it's fantastic. I will say, keep in mind, it needs to be the hydrating one. The other one's trash. It's no good. Truly, it's no good. So the hydrating concealer from e.l.f. The other one is this Catrice 8-Hour Wear one. This one I really, really like. I feel like, again, people don't talk about this one as much, even though it's fantastic, works really well, has great coverage, sets down beautifully, great for dry skin, all around great concealer. If you can't tell, I do have dry skin, so I do like something that's a little bit more hydrating just in general. Next up, let's talk foundation. Now, when it comes to the drugstore, I actually find that I struggle a lot with foundation formulas. So these ones are actually both skin tints. I'm so sorry, forgive me. Not my shade, but the True Match Nude Concealer. I've actually repurchased this on a couple of different occasions. You can see I've made a little bit of a dent in this one because this is the repurchased one. The next one I have is the Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer from ColourPop. I really, really like this one. Again, not actually a super popular one, but it is fantastic. I feel as if I should have talked about a primer before I talked about foundation, but I didn't. We have the NYX Plump Right Back Up. If you want to see more videos of me in character makeup while I talk about regular makeup, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and comment character down below with a little mermaid emoji if you can find it. This is more siren, but primer. I am actually not always a huge fan of makeup primers. The only time that I really use them is if I feel like my skin is needing something a little extra. And typically that's a little extra moisturizer. So I really like this one. This one kind of checks all my boxes. It's moisturizing. It doesn't turn really like sticky or anything on my skin. I know everybody is obsessed with the Power Grip Primer. I don't like the texture of that one. I really do like the texture of this one. It's just a great overall primer, I think. All right, next up we have blush. Now, I feel like blush is really, really popular right now. I do have 3 from the drugstore that I really like, which is surprising because it took me a long time to find a drugstore formula that I liked. The first one is this e.l.f. Liquid One. This is actually fairly newer to the market. It's not incredibly old, but this one is fantastic, really blendable. A little bit goes a long way. I know that people consider it a dupe for the Rare Beauty one. I don't know that I would go that far. It does blend out a little bit differently and is not quite as pigmented, but I actually think that this one makes this easier for beginners, actually. So this one's great. Also really affordable, just in general. The next one, also from e.l.f. Literally, I've never heard anyone talk about these, but this is the Matte Primer Infused Matte Blush. Oh my gosh, hard to say. I love this blush. This one is really smooth. It goes on really nicely. I feel like they have a good array of colors, even for skin like mine, and just in general works really well. The other one, I don't like this one quite as much as the e.l.f. one, but I still really like it, is the ColourPop Pressed Powder Blush. This one is really, really good. The only thing is the packaging is a little obnoxious on this. I actually had to glue the pan back into this container because it popped out, which is a little frustrating, but in general, the blush is good. It's really smooth. It applies nicely. It doesn't apply splotchy. Great overall blush. I just realized I had 4 bronzers for you. Apparently, I really like bronzers. Let's get into it. This one is really similar to my reasons for liking the e.l.f. blush. I really like this e.l.f. contour / bronzer. I don't know what it's called. This one's fantastic. Works really well, really smooth, easy to blend out. I actually really like the shade of this too because it doesn't lean warm, and I have a really hard time finding bronzers and contours that aren't completely orange, which doesn't work on my skin, obviously, because it's blue. But it also doesn't work on my brown skin either. Next up, we have the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contour Stick. This is actually the very first one that I discovered and I really, really liked. It's fantastic. It's a little bit of a drier formula, but it still blends out beautifully. I will say the caveat to this one is they don't have very many shades. I actually think that this is the darkest shade that they carry, which is a little bit frustrating, I know, but it is what it is. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer. Again, same reasons for liking the blush as I do like the bronzer. It's so good, so blendable, doesn't come off splotchy, stays for a long time, just overall great formula. And very last, this one again is a little bit newer, but it's the e.l.f. NYX Buttermelt Bronzers. Now these ones kind of broke the internet a little bit because they're a little bit rosier in tone. I feel like I should show you. They're all a little bit rosier in tone than some. These are so good. These are very, very pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. You want to dip your brush in and then dust off all the excess because otherwise you're going to apply too much. But they are so good, very, very smooth, fantastic formula. All right, next up we have setting powder. I have 3 for you to share. The first is the Fit Me. This one's very much a classic. Everybody loves this one. It's beautiful. It's finely milled. It doesn't get cakey on the face. It's fantastic. This next one, I feel like I also never hear people talk about this. The packaging on this sucks, but I actually just ran out of the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. It's fairly translucent, but I find that this works great just as a dusting all over. Like I said, I just repurchased this one because my last one was on its last leg. So this one's great. I love it. Great. Very last, again, no one talks about this, but the Photo Focus Wet n Wild Banana Powder is really, really great as well. I feel like it never cakes up. It's beautiful. It sets things in place nicely. Again, one problem with Wet n Wild, although I actually love their brand, they tend to have a lot of things that are not very many shades, unfortunately. Okay, I also have 3 lip products I'm going to share with you. So it is, and apparently I just really love Milani lip products, so forgive me. But first we have the Fruit Fetish. All of the flavors of these are great. This just happens to be the one that I'm not like completely out of right now, although it's getting there. But the Milani Fruit Fetish is fantastic. I really like it. So worth it. The next is all of the Milani lipsticks like this in this particular packaging. They are fantastic. They are very smooth. They're matte formula. They're long lasting. They're cheap. It checks all my boxes. I like these so much. I have many shades. Very last, this is a very recent discovery of mine. This is CoverGirl. This is the Clear Fresh Yummy Blur Lipstick. This just gives the slightest wash of color onto your lips and it's perfect. If only they had a purple one. I'm just kidding. I don't know that I would wear a purple one all the time, but fantastic. All right, next up, brows. Apparently I really like NYX brow products, so hear me out, but we have the NYX Brow Glue. Now I will say this doesn't have the heaviest hold when it comes to eyebrows. However, normally I find that if I like use the spoolie and press down my brows, I get a decent hold out of it. If you don't press down your brows, the hold is like medium to low. But I like that it comes in a spoolie and I don't have to get another brush to pick up this product, which is why I think I reach for this one all the time. It's pretty good. If you have stubborn brows, keep that in mind. You do kind of have to like press them in place, but I still think it's worth it. Next, we have the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pencil. Brow pen. This one is perfect. I always find that I can get a really precise line with this. It never looks really, really stark, which I know that some brow products look really stark and they're harder to use. This one never looks like that. So it's really, really good, especially for beginners. All right, last but not least, we have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. This one, I think that people really compared to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz for a long time. It's been a long time since I've used the Brow Wiz, but I can tell you this one's nice. It's precise. It's a mechanical pencil. It really does check all the boxes, and they have decent shade ranges. For both this and the Lift and Snatch, I have found a great shade match for my brows, and I think most people have the same. Last but not least, we have lip liner. So I have 3 to share with you. The first is the ColourPop lip liner. This one I've had for a while. It's almost out, but it's fantastic. It's really, really creamy. It goes on smooth. It's not the longest lasting formula, but I find that it wears evenly. So even as the day goes on, I don't have to worry about it like wearing unevenly or coming off unevenly on my lips, which I love. I really appreciate that about this. Next up, we have the Morphe lip pencils. These ones are not quite as creamy, but they're very, very affordable. They have great colors just in general. You can pick whatever colors you want, but great colors. This one happens to be trendsetter, but great range. And honestly, they're fairly long lasting. Last but not least, I actually recently discovered these. These are only a few dollars. These are the Rimmel London ones. I don't know why people don't talk about these because these are not necessarily long lasting, but they wear evenly throughout the day. Fantastic formula, and they're easy to apply. I know everybody loves the NYX ones. Those aren't my favorite. I don't like the formula. I feel like I have to press too hard to get what I want out of them, which I don't like. So we're going to go ahead and end the video here. If you liked learning about my favorite makeup products from the drugstore, please like and subscribe. If you want me to do more videos like this while I'm in character makeup, also make a comment down below. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching. Bye.